Hey, playa. Yesterday was another school shooting in America. That makes 17 since the beginning of 2018. What do we do about this? How can you as an individual work towards preventing things like this from happening? I'll share that tip with you right after this.
This is the Josh Speaks. You're watching the Josh Speak.
For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. And once again, we've experienced another school shooting. These things keep happening frequently now, and it's getting to the point where we have to ask ourselves, what can we do? And I'm sure a lot of you watching are probably thinking, I would never do something like that. But the problem is that the people who do end up committing these horrendous crimes end up being depressed and angry and bitter and resentful of the people that treated them in a non-kind way. School shootings can end up being retaliations for bullying. Look, I remember back when I was in middle school and high school, and I used to pick on kids and joke around and think it wasn't a big deal. Now, I couldn't even have imagined that something like this could have happened when I was in school. I would have never thought that my actions could have led to something crazy like this. It's easy to write off the things that you may do or say that can hurt other people. No one ever expects the things that they do to be the cause of bad events. But the truth of the matter is, words hold weight for some people, and under enough pressure, it can cause them to crack. Why would you ever want to contribute to that? In the past, I've said very clearly that words are just words. They can't hurt you. So if someone's saying mean things to you, try your best to recognize that that person who's sharing that, who's saying all these mean things, is suffering in their own way, and they don't know how to deal with it, so they just turn it into negative things towards you. But not everyone carries that mindset yet. I would even say the great majority of people still get deeply hurt when someone says something mean to them, whether it's calling them a name, whether it's making fun of their looks or their family or their grades or their haircut or anything else about them. And the thing is, when tragedies like this occur, no one anticipates something of this magnitude, a school shooting, happening. They generally think, okay, I'll pick on that kid or I'll make jokes and that'll be that. They'll kind of just deal with it and move on with their lives. But no, not everyone is like that. Some people do take deep offense and deep hurt to the things that you say. And because of that, they don't know how to handle the pressure, and it can cause them to do really bad things. And I'm sure there are plenty of you out there who can relate. Now, I don't mean to the magnitude that we're talking about, but I do mean buckling under that pressure, buckling under all the mean things that people say and do to you, being at that breaking point where you don't know what to do. You want to do something about it. You want to get them to stop, but you don't know how. Well, there is something that can be done here. Whether you're a person who gets bullied in school and you feel like you're at your breaking point, or you're the person who's bullying other kids and you realize you want to stop doing it because you might actually be hurting them, there is a way to handle this. I believe that practicing mindfulness and resilience are two ways to handle that. In being mindful, you're able to be more empathic with yourself and with others. You're able to recognize that when you do feel down, it's okay. It's okay to experience those feelings. You're not a bad person, you're not weird, and you're not wrong for not knowing how to handle them in that moment. If you're feeling overwhelmed, the best way to take care of yourself is to talk to someone about what you're experiencing. You don't have to go through all of this alone. You can share your feelings with someone else, whether it's a parent or a friend, a counselor, or even here with friends on YouTube. And being resilient here is to be able to stand up to the people that are trying to knock down your doors, recognizing that they themselves have their own issues that's leading to their behaviors. You don't have to listen to their words. You don't have to believe their words. You don't have to believe anything that they say. You know where you stand because you are confident in yourself. And look, practicing mindfulness and resilience is not going to be easy. There are going to be those days where you don't feel like you have the power to stand up. In those situations, it reminds me of a quote from Mr. Rogers, where he always used to say, "Look for the helpers. There are always people willing to help." When you feel down and out, always be willing to reach out to someone else for help. There's always someone out there willing to give an ear to listen. And if you don't know anyone in person, you can always check out the resources I have linked down below because those would be super helpful for you. What do you think though? Have you ever felt so angry and frustrated to the point where you wanted to do something to rectify it all, but you didn't know how? leave your comments down below and we'll talk about it. And for those of you out there who need someone to talk to, I have a Facebook group that might be super helpful for you. I'm going to link it down below. It's a Josh Speaks group of different people in the community that can help each other out. But if you want to speak to me personally, you can always reach out to me on Instagram or Snapchat. I do my best to answer as many DMs as I can. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, hit the thumbs up button. If you're new here, subscribe. And remember, guys, we're here to learn, grow, and be our best selves. We have to help each other get there. This isn't a one-man process. This is something that we have to work together as a community on. And I'm here to help you guys succeed. As always, guys, love and peace.